Good afternoon or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you all to the earnings calls of SHREE Cement for the quarter ending December 2023. This quarter has been quite exciting for us on many things. We've just started a new plant in Rajasthan, Navalgarh, which is one of the largest plants in the country and most probably even in the world. But combined with that, we also like to inform you that SHREE Cement has been able to roll out what we call our revamped brand strategy to develop and become a more preferred brand for the markets. And I would like to, at the very beginning, take you through what have we done with our new brand strategy and how we believe it will help us to further strengthen our market position. Last 1 year, we have been researching, we have been asking a lot of questions in the market, doing formal and informal research, and we found that there are areas where we need to redefine our business objectives. One of the business objective was, and as we have said in the past calls as well, was to enhance our consumer pull in the market as well as grow our premium product business. While doing so, we were very convinced that as a brand, we need to become stronger in the IHB business by offering them a superior, innovative, and a differentiated product. And that was one of the objectives that we took. And all this required us to review our brand architecture. And based on that, we have revamped our brand strategy with a master brand approach. We have launched in the month of January the master brand for all product categories of SHREE, which will be under the master brand of Bangar. This will be across the markets. There has been a lot of investments to create a new visual identity, to modernize the brand with a new logo, as well as with what we do believe is one of the most modern packing designs. In addition, we have now streamlined our premium offering with one premium in the market across the country. We call it Bangar Magna, which is a product with very superior formulation and also a very unique packing design. What we are doing today is a heavy multimedia ad campaign showcasing the new brand, Bangar Master Brand. And very happy to say that our brand ambassador for the first phase is Sunny Deol. And with him, we have been able to bring some clutter-breaking advertisement campaign in the market. The first level response, though it's too early, has been encouraging. We have exposed our ad campaign to about 50% of the target group within the first week itself, and received very positive feedback through our follow-up research in terms of the creative quality as well as in terms of interest of the consumers in our brand. In addition, we are doing a lot of parallel activities. We have connected to over 1.5 lakhs contractors within the 3 weeks and received encouraging report from them in terms of our product and packing quality. And very happy to say that as we are moving, Magna share in our total sales is also going up sharply, and we believe that we will be able to meet our objectives in the coming months. Going back to, I'll be very happy to take more questions on our brand when we start the Q&A. Going in the results, the broad features of the financial results, both YOY and QOQ basis. This is how we would like to summarize this. So December 23 was one of the better quarters, if not the best quarters in last 2-3 years. This was a quarter where we fired all cylinders, volumes was up, realization was up, and cost was down. Sales have increased from about 8 million tons in December 22 to about 8.9 million tons in December 23, we are achieving a growth rate of roughly about 11%. But more importantly, our utilization rates are now increasing from 72% last year to 77% in the last December. Also, the sales realization was up by about 3% from 4,854 to roughly about 5,006 rupees per ton. Very encouraging to see that the average fuel cost is reduced by about 15% from about 2.46 per CV last year to about 1.78 per CV in the last quarter. This contributed to increasing the total EBITDA from rupees 708 crores in December 22 to 1,234 crores, a growth of roughly about 74%, while EBITDA per ton was recorded at 1,387 rupees per ton against 881 in the last year same quarter. Even on a sequential basis, we see improvement. The volumes were up by about 9% from 8.2 million tons to about 8.9 million tons in December 23. Realizations improved from rupees 4,843 per ton to again rupees 5,006 per ton, up by 3%. And fuel prices continued their downward trend and were at rupees 1.78 per CV compared to rupees 2.05 in the September 23 quarter. Total EBITDA increased from 870 crore to 1,234 crores, registering a growth of roughly about 42% on sequential basis. EBITDA per ton also increased from 1,062 per ton to what I said, 1,387 per ton. Very happy to say we already commissioned our 3.5 million ton Nawalgarh plant, and another plant of 3 million tons at Guntur is likely to be commissioned by this quarter end. We have ordered one more cement mill of 3 million tons at our Pali, Rajasthan plant. Accordingly, we are on a target to achieve a capacity of about 75 million tons by March 27, a further step to reach 80 million tons, over 80 million tons cement capacity by March 2028. On energy front, our capacity stands at 977 megawatt, very close to 1 gigawatt now. And green power capacity of 73 megawatt has been commissioned in January 24, and another 133 megawatt is likely to be commissioned in the phases over 24-25. This shall take our total power capacity to 1110 megawatt, giving us a power sufficiency of about 65% from the current levels of 61%. This is another step towards a sustainable business model. I have Mr. Ashok Bhandari and Mr. Subhash Jaju with me, along with Mr. Khandelwala, Company Secretary, and I would request them to take you through our financial performance. Mr. Bhandari.
Good afternoon, everyone. I suggest that if you have any questions on the brand strategy or brand thought process, you may please go ahead and ask the question directly to MD. Otherwise, if you may want to go into the financial nitty-gritty, we can start it now itself.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handset while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. First question is from the line of Mr. Naveen Sahadeo from ICICI Securities. Please proceed.
Good evening, sir, and congratulations on a great set of numbers. On the branding part of it, revamping this entire brand exercise which is being done, I had two questions. One is, do we have milestone or a target to reduce the price gap of Shree, or now of course Bangur, versus a benchmark, let's say any particular benchmark, large company or an average? Do we have a target in mind to narrow the price gap, and over what period of time we are looking at? That's my first question. And second is, apart from this brand revamp, are we also looking to touch upon some of the other technical aspects, such as, let's say, setting strength of the product, or even the blend kind of things? Are we looking to do some changes with that as well? Thank you.
So thank you, Naveen. Naveen, as we said, this is the first phase of the exercise in which the objective is to improve our brand awareness. This is technically what we call the top of mind awareness, or TOM, where we have a very definite range that we should go above 50 in the top of mind awareness of the our brands in the market. Price is a subsequent topic. We believe as we have now established very firm standards on quality of our product. Combine this with marketing, we should be able to improve our price position. Having said that, our first target is to make sure that our premium product Magna sells at a better price in the market, in line with the quality which we are offering, in line with the differentiation that we are offering in lines of be it initial strength or be it final strength that we are offering in the market. So that is the first level goal, Naveen, and I'm sure brand development is a midterm topic, is a long-term topic. In fact, many brands have invested over the years and to create the kind of position that they today command internationally as well as in India. We will also continue to invest in our brands with the objective that our brand should get a position in the market which is in line with the quality that we offer and in line with the products and differentiation that we are offering.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Parth Bowser from Investec. Please proceed.
Hi, sir. So thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on the good set of numbers. Sir, I have two questions. One is on power and fuel, which has improved significantly a quarter-on-quarter basis. And you also mentioned that your consumption cost has declined to 1.78 rupees per kcal. So wanted to know if there is any further room of improvement and if this number would sustain going ahead in coming quarters.
I'm requesting my colleague Mr. Bhandari to answer your question. Go ahead.
Hi. Look, you have to appreciate two things. Number one is that the consumption is based on weighted average cost of inventory we carry. The decline from 2.05 to 1.76 quarter on quarter is because the weighted average inventory carry cost has come down. Though the petcoke prices yesterday showed a declining trend from $120 to $110, yet as per our contract and pipeline, the fuel cost for this quarter on a weighted average basis based on the inventory and pipeline inventory would remain almost same at about 1.76%. 1.76 rupees per kilocalorie. Am I clear to you?
Okay. So wouldn't go down further, at least in...
It will. Listen, that is what I wanted to caution you. If the petcoke prices have come down, our procurement price in future will also come down. However, as I explained, the consumption is based on weighted average cost of inventory. So my inventory in last quarter was at about 1.76 or 1.77, and based on the inventory which we have and the pipeline we have, it remains the same for this quarter. Next quarter it will come down, but that will move in tandem with how the international prices of coal and petcoke changes. Another very interesting development is that the South Africans, because of the Red Sea turmoil, are not being able to ship it to Europe. So like Russia, they have started offering South African coal at a discount to international price to Indian consumers.
Okay.
So that may also play out, but it will all be next quarter. For this quarter, you please take my fuel cost at about 1.76 rupees per kilocalorie.
So the reason why I asked this is I just wanted to know if we are off the we won't again see 1650 per ton of power and fuel cost. And I understand the inventory thing will come down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are 2-3 levers in that. Please understand that increase in capacity utilization from 72 to 77% has its own cascading benefits on operating efficiencies. Right? So So, saying that it will go to 1650 or 1540 or 1450, I can't say that. I can say the general trend of a declining fuel cost because of increasing operating efficiency, which is linked to capacity utilization. And as MD was suggesting, we are confident that 77% should go up only. It cannot come down. So, what kind of efficiency benefit we get by uptaking capacity utilization is very difficult to determine as of now. I can only assure you that two things will help in Q4. One is the fuel cost, but the consumption may decline because of increasing operating efficiency. And the power cost will go down because the 73 megawatts of green power commissioning in January will start giving us benefit in next 2 months. Right. So I must have better operating efficiency, better capacity utilization, and lower fuel and power cost. Now how it will play out, what will be the plant load factors of the renewables, it's very difficult to ascertain, but I'm fairly confident that at least this quarter performance should not deteriorate, it may only improve.
Okay. Perfect. Got it, sir. And just wanted to understand, wanted to know the capex guidance for 25 and 26.
Now, listen, let us put it like this. Post Guntur commissioning, I'm not considering Guntur in this plan. We should be having a capex about 12,500 crores up to 27. And I have 6,000 crore cash in my hand. So I will be needing about 6,500 crores, which should come from internal accruals only.
Okay. Perfect, sir. That answers my question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Shravan Shah from Dolat Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Congratulations on the great set of numbers. Sir, is it possible this way we have shared the power revenue and EBITDA for the last quarter? Can you share for this quarter?
Yes, the revenue is 350 crores and the EBITDA is about 10%. This is power only.
Okay, and for 9 months?
9 months to figure nikalna padega. I have it. Just give me a second.
Okay. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the power revenue is 1173 crores.
Okay.
And the EBITDA will be in the range of 10% only, 9 to 10%. Last quarter it was about 9%, but some benefit has come up because of lower fuel cost. So it should be about 10%. You can take 10% as a benchmark.
Okay, got it. And sir, cement realization, you mentioned 3% up to for QQ. So it should be 4988 for this quarter, cement realization.
My dear friend, what is happening is because you did not have the power revenue number, you must have used the consolidated revenue divided by cement only. You knock off 350 from there and then see. The numbers are 5006.
Okay, got it. And if you can help us in terms of the timeline for all the ongoing expansion. So Guntur, will it be starting this March, April?
Yes, this March itself, not April.
Okay, and
I'll take you broadly through the numbers.
Yeah.
We should be 56 million ton by March 24.
Okay.
62 million by March 25.
Okay.
65 million by September 25.
Okay.
And March 27, I should be 75 million.
Okay. Okay. Got it. In terms of this, for the latest 3 MTPA RAS expansions, what would be the capex for that?
The capex for 3 million ton RAS will be about 600 CR because it's a brownfield.
Got it. I got it. 9 months, how much capex
Sorry
you
to
have done
interrupt,
in?
sir. May we please request you to rejoin to the
Hello?
as there are several participants waiting for their turn.
2517 है. Hello?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, it is 2,600 CR.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that management is able to address questions from all the participants in the conference, please limit your questions to 2 per participant. Next question is from the line of Prateek Kumar from Jefferies. Please proceed.
Hi, Prateek.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Sir, congratulations for great set of results.
Good. I'm happy you liked it.
On your, sir, volume growth, we have clearly outperformed industry growth in this quarter at 11%.
No. One second, my dear friend. If you have a doubt on that number, please ask so. Or we are the best.
Yeah, so you are the best.
Thank you.
How do we look at next year is expected to be relatively earlier for the volume growth because of 1 or 2 quarters of impact of demand because of elections? How do we look at demand growth for our...
Let me put it like this. March 24, we should be certainly 35 million plus. March 25, we expect to touch the magic number of 40 million tons. The industry should go between 8 to 10%. So if I am 35.2 or something, I may be hardly 1% higher than the industry average growth rate.
Okay, 8 to 10% for this year, you...
No, 8 to 10 next year. This year is gone, yes. Whatever. You want the number of this year, I can give you, add 9 million to the number we have already published, and you will understand what the growth is. It will be 35 plus. So we will be at about 12%, 11 to 12%.
Okay, good. 35, and next year, 40 million ton. Okay. So we'll be growing a tad higher than the industry. If industry grows at 8 to 10%.
More in line with the industry is that we should be about 12% this year, yeah? Hopefully.
And just on profitability, so we understand there's some price rollback in the current quarter, Q4. So
look, Prateek, let us understand like this. After all, it's a cyclical business, and it is completely dependent on the demand and supply in the market. And you might not have interacted with me earlier. We have never given any price guidance because price is not in the control of any manufacturer. We have always given cost guidance. I have already stated that my cost should tend to be lower because of the factors explained on fuel and other things. Now, it is your call completely as an equity analyst or a cement industry analyst to take a call on where the prices will go. We have never given any EBITDA guidance. We have never given any price guidance because EBITDA is a result of price minus cost. We give you cost guidance and we give you the general trend of cost. So please, excuse me, I will not be in a position to give you a top line or a bottom line number. I can tell you how my cost should move.
Certainly. And just on, while this question was discussed slightly earlier, on your premium product mix, how is that expected to flow into your EBITDA per ton?
Let us understand. The incremental revenue reflected in this quarter is because of a better product mix, lower logistic costs, and the higher capacity utilization. The same factors should play out because whatever game we have learned in last 6 to 9 months should only get improved, isn't it? Learning is a long learning curve. So it should improve, and we feel that On the cost front, there is no reason for us to believe that we will let you guys down. On the revenue, let the market take a call.
Sure, sir. These are my questions. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Jashandeep Singh Chadha from Nomura. Please proceed.
अरे छदा साहब तबियत ठीक करो कॉन्फ्रेंस तो आपको यही मिल जाता कॉन कॉल ट्रांसक्रिप्ट.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll be soon, recover fully and come back. Congratulations on great set of numbers, sir. Sir, you have explained the power and fuel cost. I just wanted to understand the logistics cost. I think a couple of quarters back, a lot of initiatives were told to us that we'll be taking to reduce the logistical cost. One being putting up railway siding at various plants. So how's the progress on that? If we can get an update.
सुनो. पहली बात तो all of you have to appreciate that when there is a churn in the organization, it takes its own time to settle down and become stable.
Right.
On logistics front, what has really happened is that because of induction of professional managers, we have been able to cut on lead time, lead distance rather, and we have been able to optimize the cost also to some extent. As far as railway siding is concerned, we are progressing on it. I am on record with you that by March 27, we should be 80 to 90% dependent on our own railway siding. We are working on it. The progress is going on. Railway siding, the biggest hassle is acquiring that particular parcel of land, which becomes pricey because people know that you need that land. So we are working on it. Purulia we should be able to, which is in East India, we should be able to complete it before September this year. And balance, I'll keep you updated. This is a quarter-on-quarter progress kind of a number. You can't pin me down, please. March 27 is the target.
Right, sir. So thank you so much for that. And sir, one clarification I want. So by FY26 on 75 million ton capacity, we should have around 20.5 million ton in East. And on back of that, you have
नहीं आप थोड़ा सा गलत हो. 20.5 million तो नहीं थी इसमें. इसमें
Around 21 million.
हाँ ठीक है भाई. You are right. I am sorry. 21 million ton.
Right, sir. And on back of that, the backing up clinker is around 9.5 million ton. So will we have a situation of clinker shortage? Even 1.8 CPC also.
We have to understand. दुनिया खत्म नहीं हो गई ना.
No, right, sir.
ठीक है ना. तो और 80 million का टारगेट है मेरा.
Right. And is there any preferred pecking order on that, or you are still on the
pecking order तो clear है ना भाई. Kodla is number one.
Okay.
And second is, of course, RAS, my North plant. And
okay.
another grinding unit, clinker का we will reassess the position because आप समझो कि जो ईस्ट में क्लिंकर ऐड हो रहा है वो 25-26 में हो रहा है.
Right.
तो उसमें अपने पास टाइम है. वो तो ब्राउन फील्ड है. लाइमस्टोन का तो कोई कमी नहीं है. 18 महीने में किल लग जाता है. तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है दोस्त?
No, I completely understand, sir. Thank you so much for this, sir, and I'll get back on the queue. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Rajesh Kumar Ravi from HDFC Securities. Please go ahead.
Rajesh, how did you like the numbers?
Sir, fantastic numbers, sir. That is what I was trying to start with. It's a great set of numbers. Congratulations to the team.
Thank you.
Sir, could you share what was the trade mix and blended cement production in this quarter?
It was about 76-24 if I remember correctly.
Trade mix, okay. And blended?
Blended cement.
Yeah, blended cement share.
1 second, yeah.
And also fuel mix.
अरे भाई देखो ऐसा है कि फ्यूल मिक्स का पेपर तो मेरे पास है. I'll ask Mr. Jaju to reply.
Yes.
Yeah. So blending ratio was around 72%, and our fuel mix for this quarter is 73% pet coke, coal 15%, and alternative fuel around 11%.
So this year, 9-month project total capex you mentioned?
I said 2,600 crore.
2,600. And full year, how much will we spend, sir, this year?
मैं समझा नहीं, वापस बोलो भाई.
The remaining 3 months, how much capex we are recharging, and this 12,500 crore which will be subsequent for next 3 years, how will that?
In this quarter, we expect about 600 to 700 crore of capex.
Okay. And this 12,500 crore for next 3 years?
आप समझो 6 मिलियन अगले साल ऐड कर रहा हूँ. एकदम सिंपल मैथ करते हैं अपन.
ठीक है.
टोटल 56 हो गया, 75 होता है, 18 मिलियन है.
राइट.
18 में ग्रीन फील्ड एक ही है. तो 18 मिलियन जाने तो ग्रीन फील्ड ब्राउन फील्ड के चक्कर में नहीं लगते अपन. 12,500 डिवाइडेड बाय 18.
ठीक है.
इंटू 6 मिलियन टन नेक्स्ट ईयर.
ओके.
9 मिलियन टन 60, 25, 26 एंड 6 ही आप समझ लो 26, 27. तो 1/3 ले लो आप. 12,000 का 4,500 के करीब आएगा.
4,500 crore के. Okay. And sir, this logistics cost which you mentioned, you already addressed that this is now because of your various initiatives, and this number should remain steady.
For this quarter, yes, I am telling you that this number should remain steady.
Okay.
It's not improved.
Okay. Incrementally, it can only go down. Is that understanding right?
Look at एक मिनट. मेरे कॉस्ट में क्या एलिमेंट्स है भाई? The most important element is fuel, power and logistics.
Okay.
Fuel अभी तो डिक्लाइनिंग ट्रेंड दिख रहा है. पावर मेरा ग्रीन एनर्जी या रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी का पोर्टफोलियो बढ़ता जा रहा है. लॉजिस्टिक पे हम काम कर रहे हैं. रेलवे भी आ जाएगा एक प्लांट पे. तो डिक्लाइनिंग ही रहना चाहिए. पर भाई अब ये सब डिफिकल्ट है. ये सब आप लोग क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर हम लोग से अप्रोच ले लोगे तो बेटर रहेगा.
Great, sir. And lastly, could you share what has been the demand trend in these east markets and north markets during the quarter? Your assessment of demand, industry demand.
Mr. Jaju will address this. I am handing it to him.
Sure. Hi, sir.
The demand trend in the last quarter was the best was there in North India. East was a bit weak. So, like the demand grew by around, so our sales grew by around more than 10% in North, and in East it was around 2-3%. South, the growth was around 10%.
South including West.
South and West is included.
South and West together. Okay.
Yes. And so this is on a sequential basis, and if you consider on a year-on-year basis also, North was the best performing market at around 12 to 13% growth. Similar was South, and East was a bit down at around 7-8%. Overall, the growth was around 11%.
Great. So East also you witnessed 7-8% growth.
Yes.
Okay. And industry, what would have been the numbers broadly? If is there any understanding on the industry for East?
I don't have the individual region-wise number, but I think the growth will be overall. The growth is around 8% or so.
7 South West, both South and West together.
Great, sir. I think that's all from my end. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Satyadeep Jain from Ambit Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you. A couple of questions. One on just, I'm not sure if I missed it, but any comments on the income tax demand that we saw the notification? Can you provide any comments on your side?
Mr. Jain, you will appreciate that we are covered under LODR. Any development on that part legally requires me to send a disclosure within 24 hours to stock exchanges. If we have not sent a disclosure, then obviously we don't know. And no development has taken place to the best of our knowledge.
Okay. Secondly, on the cash position, can you give us all the details on
6,000 crore as on 31st December.
6,000 crore? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Gagan V, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, please.
Mr. Gagan, your line is unmuted. Please proceed.
Hello, Ranjan here.
Ranjan ji, sir, बोलिए.
Hello, very good set of numbers, sir. I'm a very long-term investor for 33 years in the company. I appreciate the company because due to capacity increase, the sales should grow, not due to the price increase. And I find the depreciation is about 1104. It has decreased for the 9 months from 1104 to 986. What are the reason? And what is the cost per unit of the cement produced? Have you started reducing like that? And what will be the current next quarter also will be much better than the present one. That is what I believe. And I appreciate the dividend aspect of it. A company like ours it's difficult when I asked for a split, something like that. See, okay, in the dividend fund, you have given a good dividend. I appreciate that. I wish you all the best, sir. I don't have any questions. Cash conversion cycle also, how many number of days can you tell me that?
Just give me 2 minutes. Let me address one question at a time.
Yeah, sorry.
As far as depreciation is concerned, please note that Navalgarh got commissioned. Officially, commercial production started on 22nd January. So no depreciation has been reflected in the 9 months period. For the period, in this quarter, you will have a much lumpier depreciation number because of Navalgarh and commissioning of Guntur.
Right.
Okay, this is one part of the story. The second one was, can you please repeat your questions because I tend to forget what all you had asked.
That is per unit of cement, how much current is electricity units consumed?
Units is about, you mean the power units?
Oh yeah, power unit.
About 68.
About?
68.
68, very good, fantastic, no doubt. And what about the cash conversion cycle? I mean, how many number of days?
We should be at about 72.
That is the industry standard or?
Well, we have not compared. I will get back to you, Mr. Gagandeep, if you can send a mail to the CFO of the company.
I'm not Jagandeep, I'm Rangan from shareholder. I'm not Jagandeep, okay?
I'm sorry, Mr. Rangan, because he had introduced somebody as Gagandeep. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm Rangan, R-A-N-G-A-N, okay? I'm a shareholder.
Yes, Mr. Rangan, because I was also wondering, Gagandeep is a North Indian name, and your accent was South Indian, so I was kind of confused, but I kept trying. Anyway, Mr. Rangan, the cash conversion, please send a mail to CFO and you'll see that it gets replied tomorrow because you want me the industry norms also, which I don't have ready.
Thanks.
Well,
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Devesh Agarwal from IIFL Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Sir, couple of questions. First, on the branding, if you could share, are we kind of holding some of our brands into this new brand strategy that we have of Bangur and Bangur Magna? So some of our premium brand, are we holding into that?
अरे एक मिनट, आप जरा सा पहले क्लियर हो जाइए. एमडी साहब ने एक्सप्लेन किया कि जो हमारे वो जंग रोधक था, जो रॉक स्ट्रॉन्ग था, वो श्री रॉक स्ट्रॉन्ग, श्री जंग रोधक, बांगड़ समथिंग ऐसा था. अभी क्लास बने सब प्रोडक्ट्स तो वही हैं, बट इंस्टेड ऑफ द नेम श्री वी आर यूजिंग बांगड़ एज द मेन, एज द जेनरिक नेम, एंड देन वी आर क्लासिफाइंग ऑल दीज प्रोडक्ट्स. Magna is a new introduction. Magna is only for premium quality cement.
So Rupon will continue, sir?
No, at the moment we have 3 big variants at one price point, which is Jangrodhak, Power Max, and Rockstrong. We have then premium as Magna.
Understood. And so second question, if you could share the geo mix in the quarter, that will be helpful.
Yes, Mr. Jaggi will give it to you.
Yeah, the geo mix for the current quarter is roughly 60% is from north, around 28-29% is from east, and roughly 12% is from south.
Okay, sir. And lastly, sir, we see this stock in purchase of 50 odd crore in the quarter. So in the past, you had told us that there are some coal shipments that we have in sell, which gets reflected in this line item. So what was in this quarter?
Some speakers.
Yeah, for last quarter it was pertaining to some coal sale, but this time the 52 crore, yes, it is for some clinker purchase.
For clinker purchase.
Yeah.
Understood. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Amit Murarka from Axis Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, good evening. So, on the cost per se, there is obviously a big decline in freight. You mentioned that it is because of lead distance. What was the lead distance in the quarter, and what would have been in the previous quarter or last year?
Look, I think previous quarter was about 472, and this quarter it has come to about 448.
Okay. And is there any expectation of it to come down further?
Obviously. Everybody is working on that, my friend. And biggest advantage will be when we commission our grinding units in diverse geographical locations. The idea, you see, grinding units are wheel and spoke only. So the number of spokes you increase, your lead distances go down.
Right. And also on this power as well as the coal trading that has happened. So on coal, like we believe it was a one-off, right? I mean, so going ahead.
Dekho bhai, we belong to the philosophy that money doesn't make anybody's pocket heavy. We got an opportunity, we did it. If we get another opportunity, we'll try to do it. But that is not the focus area.
Okay, sure. And power car, what was the sale in this quarter, number of units?
Number of units तो भाई नहीं मालूम 350 crore है तो होगा कुछ यार ये तो डेटा मिल जाएगा आपको भेज दूंगा मैं.
Okay, okay. And lastly, ये जो south में the plants that are coming up, Dachepalli and all, so उसमें like what will be the target market? Because why I ask that is generally like those markets in Andhra and all have been earning lower margin per se. What will be the pricing or branding strategy when you go into those markets?
अमित आप दो चीज समझ लो. एक तो गुंटूर है तो गुंटूर की चारों तरफ आप 450-500 किलोमीटर का सर्किट एक सर्कल ड्रॉ करो विद गाया 500 किलोमीटर. दैट इज द नेचुरल मार्केट. 448 का मेरा लीड डिस्टेंस है तो मान लो 2 मिलियन टन 3 मिलियन टन जो भी गुंटूर में बनाऊंगा उसमें 500 भी किया तो वो 448 का एवरेज के अंदर तो 449 ही होगा. उससे ज्यादा तो फर्क आएगा नहीं. बट द आइडिया इज कि आप किसी भी सीमेंट प्लांट का जब मार्केट एसेस करने की कोशिश करो तो 450 to 500 इज द मैक्सिमम लीड डिस्टेंस यू कैन ट्रांसपोर्ट इकोनॉमिकली. Am I clear to you?
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
तो उस हिसाब से वो मार्केट डिफाइंड है. अभी आपको स्पेसिफिक डिटेल्स चाहिए स्टेट वाइज तो मार्केटिंग वालों से पूछ के बता दूंगा भाई. हमको तो ये मालूम है कि भाई 500 से ज्यादा का लीड डिस्टेंस हो नहीं सकता क्योंकि देन कॉस्ट इकोनॉमिक्स डिटेरियोरेट. तो प्लांट तो भैया पैसा बनाने के लिए लगाया है, क्या करें.
And just last question, so that you are close to reaching 80 million ton now. So based on your current limestone reserves and all, like what is the further scope for brownfield left now? Like in all these.
गए हो अमित कभी हमारे रात
लेके जाइए मैं चलता हूँ.
तो आओ किसी दिन आके और तुमको एक पहाड़ ही दिखाएंगे. वो पहाड़ क्या है? कुछ नहीं है, लाइमस्टोन है. तो आके देखोगे ना तो इतना मान लो कि 50 साल के लाइमस्टोन रिजर्व बिना आप काम नहीं करते. 50 साल इज द मिनिमम बेंचमार्क टू सेट अप अ कैपेसिटी. क्योंकि यू मेक मच मोर मनी By multiplying at the same site, that becomes a brownfield expansion. तो 50 का यदि मेरे पास रिजर्व है तो भाई उस हिसाब से अपने को काम करना है। तो यदि जैसे गुंटूर के अंदर है तो 2 मिलियन का ही किन लगा रहे हैं, 3 मिलियन सीमेंट है, तो वहाँ लाइफ स्टोर उस हिसाब से है कि वहाँ एक्सपैंड करना हो तो 1-2 मिलियन और लग जाएगा। 2 मिलियन 1.5 मिलियन, अब ये तो मैंने स्टडी नहीं किया है। तो जनरली 50 साल के रिजर्व बिना हम काम नहीं करते। आप लाइफ स्टोर की जनता ना करें।
Sure. ठीक है, I'll connect with you once again later.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Rashi Chopra from Citigroup. Please proceed.
Thank you. Just most of my questions are answered. Just on the green power, what was the percentage in this quarter?
We are at about 58%.
58%. And the 73 megawatts that you added is, how is it?
This is January only. This is January only, Rashi.
So this is waste heat or?
No, these are renewables. Sorry, Navalgarh is there. So Navalgarh waste heat is there, which is 33 megawatt is the solar in Navalgarh. Okay, 33 megawatt, sorry, I stand corrected. 33 megawatt of waste heat recovery in Navalgarh and 40 is solar.
And 40 is solar. And I think I missed this in the beginning. How much more is getting added over the course of the next 2 years?
Well, we are going to add about 133 megawatts of additional capacity, out of which whatever is tied up with the kilns, they would be there, and I can give you the exact numbers. One second. In 25, solar will be 44.5, 6.1, 52. In 24-25, 52 megawatts of solar.
Okay.
Nothing in wind. And 33 megawatt of waste heat.
Okay.
This is it. There is one, 24 mein aa gaya na, 24. This is, and please remember the 73 is not the end of this financial year. We are expecting to commission a 6 megawatt wind power at Maharashtra. So this year total addition on green energy, sustainable energy, whatever you want to call, will be about 80 megawatts and 133 next year.
Sorry, the 133 next year, I just have a breakup of 52 as solar and 33 as...
No. One second. 52 plus 33. ठीक है, ये 6 इधर ले लिया ना. Yes. 33 ना. The total is 25, 33 and 52. और ये जो समझिए 133 के अंदर में ये कमीशन हो गया ना भाई हमारे.
Total. Okay. Okay, got it. And just one more question. What was your premium product percentage this quarter?
It was north of 11%, I think.
Okay. And the FY25, the target is 15%, right?
Yes, please.
FY25 is 15% the target?
15 हो जाए तो किसको मना है भाई?
One would hope and one would try, but we can't give you numbers at this moment.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Prateek Maheshwari from HSBC Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity, and congratulations on a very good set of results. Sir, I had a question on the premium brands and the brand revamp that has happened recently. So one of the comments earlier made was that there is first of all there is a brand recall that is increasing. The other thing is also the quality that has improved. So on the quality aspect, I just wanted to ask, what has changed, and if that would also result in an increase in cost, making the final cement or something like that. That is one aspect. Also, sir, when I see the brand Magna versus the big brands, the price difference is closer to 55-60 rupees per bag. And when I compare it with the other players, they have a premium brand over at 30-35 rupees per bag high. So about double the gap difference. So is that sustainable? How are you guys looking at it, sir? That was my first question.
So the premium price gap with your base product for across geographies is based on what kind of a market pool you are able to create. We are today anchoring it at a certain level. You have seen that about 50 odd rupees, 50-55 rupees higher. And we are seeing some, I would say, encouraging the results. And this is a journey. This is a journey as the brand equity develops. We would also be investing in what more we can do on the product quality, what more we can do on the services, what more we can do on other packs. And as it develops, then over a period of time, this price will stabilize. So what we are seeing today is the first level anchoring of that price in the various markets. But this question would be better answered in about 1 year time of where it is settling, where is it that we are able to create a better value of both volumes and the price. Okay?
Yeah. So on the same also, to ask on the quality question, sir, does the quality improvement also driving cost improvement?
Quality is a continuous journey. It's a journey which, as we said in the conference call last time also, now what we have done is to create a very strong set of proper function of R&D at our head office, and the purpose is to initiate those actions by which we are able to improve quality while not increasing the cost. Increasing the cost and improving the quality is a very easy one. But our challenge is that, and that we are addressing through our R&D, of how do you increase quality going beyond what has been done by many other years, without increasing the cost of the product. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, the other question that I want to know also on your capacity footprint, which will kind of increase from around 50 to 75 million tons. You rightly said that increased grinding unit footprint will drive down the lead distance. As of the moment, sir, you know what the footprint is and how the footprint is changing. So any targeted reductions in lead distance from the current 470 levels that you guys have already mapped?
Look, my friend, we have already reduced it by about 25 kilometers. Major reduction will come on commissioning of our various grinding units. However, we have got a highly professional logistics team now who are continuously trying to improve on the lead distances. It is also dependent on what is the trade-off or delta in profitability between premium cement and our standard quality cement. If I am making the name of the game is make money. It is the lead distances and other things are explanation to cost. If by sending to a higher distance we are making more money because the realization is better, we are not averse to that. Neither you should be, because the bottom line of chemistry matters. So today, all these finer details, as the business model of premium cement itself is evolving, you will have to keep on checking with us on these parameters quarter on quarter, and we will be happy to report. They will get reflected in our bottom line. But अभी क्या आप टारगेट कर रहे हैं, कैसे जाएगा, कहाँ जाएगा, ये भैया इतना बोलना बड़ा मुश्किल है. India is one, but each region has its own dynamic, own market, own kind of premium and non-premium cement. अभी मैं आपको, if I tell you, you will be surprised. The highest percentage of premium cement being sold in India is in a state called Bihar. Of all manufacturers, they sell highest premium cement in Bihar. अभी तो surprising है ना? पर है.
Sir, okay, sir. Rather, just on the AFR targets, I think you had interim target of 15%. Just where are we on AFR usage as of now?
Look, alternative fuel or TSR, whatever you want to call it, is completely dependent on the cost economics. By doing TSR, whether we save, we don't save, or what kind of risk are associated with handling those AFRs, it depends on period to period. Yes, we are committed towards a better or a more sustainable operation environmentally, but we were nothing 5 years in my previous innings with the company. We did not even think of alternative fuel and all these things. As the model developed, we also started getting accustomed to all this and we have started working on it. Now let us see.
I mean, as the fuel has fallen to 1.8 or something, is it kind of not making or making much lesser sense now? Because a lot of other players have this.
No, please understand. You grant us only this much that we have enough commercial prudence to do a AFR only if it is commercially viable.
Yep.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Those are my questions. Thank you so much for being okay.
Naveen, Mr. Nakuri has to leave for airport. Is it okay? Naveen?
Yusuf?
Ladies and gentlemen, due to time constraint, we will take this as the last question for the day. I now hand the conference over to the management for the closing comments.
Thank you very much, my dear friends. It was a pleasure interacting with you after a long time. Let us do it more often, and thank you indeed for your good words. Thanks.
Thank you very much. On behalf of ICICI Securities, that concludes this conference. Thank you all for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.